It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Dallas Mavericks here at their home, American Airlines Center. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson. And we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Jared McCain out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren, then it's Smith, and it's Ware in at the 4. And for Dallas, they've got Luka Doncic. Flag is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Castle in at the 2. So early on in the season, Tim, what are you focusing on right now watching these teams?
Well, I'm looking at what these coaches have done to implement the new guys on their roster, which means you add some wrinkles offensively, and it's surprising sometimes how those new looks can unlock another level for your team.
The best teams play at their best right before the playoffs begin. It's a work in progress all season long.
Always trying to peak at the right time.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Now here's Smith. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. And he lobs it up. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Castle outside. Outside Tatum. Back to Castle. Tatum, a screen on McCain. Castle for 3. The Thunder pull it in. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Thunder making their last shot. And that one's good. Flag.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Throw it down on the lob.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
The Mavericks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
Well, you can't teach height. Holmgren is always a lob threat.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Derek White's checked in for McCain. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. In the third spot, the Mavericks.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Castle outside. Up top, Tatum. Ware covers. Flag. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Now here's Doncic. Yet to see a basket. Jokic a screen. Pat misses. Had a chance to tie it. Thunder leading by 3. Smith with it. Now Doncic defending. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
A 6'6" playmaker. SGA has a great view of the floor.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their first chance this season playing the Thunder.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
And the details starting to trickle in. But for the whole story, let's go to Shams Charania, who's joining us remotely. Shams, what you got?
Thanks, Brian. The news out in Dallas involves the Mavericks' early season personnel change. They add one of the greatest defenders in NBA history, Rudy Gobert. Instantly, this team is so much harder to score on. Rudy is the premier rim protector in the league, and offensively, Gobert is so efficient. He adds a vertical dimension to this attack.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball." Brian?
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Doncic has got 9.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been free.
Smith outside. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. 12 points for him.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. Do you appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father. A role model and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Flack comes in for Tatum, and Pritchard is subbed in. And so it's Oklahoma City going into the break up 12. And the 3-ball has been huge in building this lead. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Mark Dagnall, and Coach, your defense has been on point. What have you been seeing out there?
Yeah, I thought early we were pretty well-intentioned, and we just weren't in a great rhythm, but it wasn't out of lack of trying. And then we were really active. I thought we really helped one another. We were really aggressive on the ball, made them feel our pressure.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
Man, what do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
The young guys are playing well, but it's the long season. There's something called the rookie wall.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which players hit that wall and which ones knock it over. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. One of the stories here, Stephon Castle getting it done today.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, the key is to be in an attack mindset but still play under control. When you do that, good things tend to happen.
All right, time for an injury report.
I was able to talk with Oklahoma City's head athletic trainer about his status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Although it takes a while to completely recover from this injury, he's been given the thumbs up from the training staff to play through it. So that's definitely something to keep track of while he's out there.
Allie, thanks for the report. And now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Well, sometimes those injuries come at a tough time.
On the court for the Thunder, Khalil Ware out there with Smith. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. From deep, here's Doncic.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
From 15 feet away, and it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Fires from 14. Count it. Good. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
Smith, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
And that one's good. Flag.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
For 3, Smith. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Doncic against SGA. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over SGA. Another one falls for Dallas.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
And it's the Thunder with the ball after Dallas' three-pointer on the other end.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. No one covering. Kessel's got 20.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Smith finds McCain. Back to Smith. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Thunder lead by 17. Outside Tatum. Back to Doncic. Launches a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 8 here already in the game. The 3, Smith. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Jokic with a screen on SGA. From deep, here's Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for Kessel. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Third is Chet Holmgren.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Jokic up top. Doncic on the wing. 5 on the clock. Look at Doncic going to work. So tough to handle inside.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap. They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Mavericks trail by 17. Outside Tatum. Inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Korver, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Morant. Pass to Doncic. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Smith outside. Over flag. Again, Oklahoma City.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Outside Tatum. Back to Doncic. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
Oh, I like their execution in the second half. They're keeping this game competitive.
For three, Smith. And another one.
What a scoring performance.
Breaking the 40-point threshold yet again. He's done it the 5th most times in NBA history. And here's Doncic outside. Good. And the setup by Morant. Doncic has got 37.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better. Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Holmgren, the pass to Smith. Back to Holmgren. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
Pass to Tatum. Back to Doncic. Connects again from distance.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Smith left side. Where? Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
Thunder leading by 13. Smith with it. McCain. Cash from downtown.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And with this brief pause, let's take a look at our player of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Now Doncic. Flag. The triple drop.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one. Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect them to make that layup.
The free ball is down.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball. This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
A minute 29 left in the fourth. Fires the three, buries it from outside.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Thunder.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Fresh.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Smith, good. He hits again, and that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. As we leave, we present our player of the game.